I'm wondering if this information about attention and good intention will tickle your brain like it has mine. Many of you have heard me share about this study that was done some years ago. I'm guessing a dozen years ago. I tried to find the reference online. I haven't yet. If I do find it, I will put the information somewhere on the website. But it was done by some investigators that were looking to understand what brain powers are at work with the placebo response. What we know is that sugar pills don't do much. Make our tongue sweet if we chew on them. But medical investigators will utilize placebos to test whether or not a new antidepressant really works, or whether a new medicine for cancer really works, or a new antihypertension agent. And what's interesting with all these studies is that a bunch of people's depression in the depression studies get better with placebo pills, sugar pills, or gelatin capsules. A bunch of people in the antihypertensive studies, their blood pressure goes down with the placebo pill. Fascinatingly, cancers will shrink with placebo pills. We know that the real pill works if there are a bunch more people that get better. A bunch more people with cancer have their cancer shrunk with the real medicine. It's the comparison. 50% of people with the real cancer pill have their tumor shrink, and only 10% of the placebo people have their tumor shrink. Then we say that, hey, that's a pretty good medicine. It has a powerful effect. But what about that 10% of people that took the placebo? What's making the tumor shrink? What's making the depression get better if it's an antidepressant study? What's making the blood pressure go down? This group decided it's some sort of thing that's going on in the brain. And what they noticed was that when you give a placebo to somebody in a trial, one of the big things is that you've brought people's attention to, I've got cancer, I need to do something about it. I have depression, I need to do something about it. And by and large, you've also brought good intentions. People do these studies because they want healing. They're willing to enter a study because they're also having good intentions for all of us. They want the whole society to benefit from a medicine, and they'll take the risk that they might be in the placebo arm of the study. Most people kind of secretly hope, though, that they are in the active medicine part of the study and that it will work for their depression. It will work for their blood pressure, for their tumor. So this group of investigators, thinking attention, good intention, probably part of what we mean by the placebo response. Let's see. They did a clever study. They assembled all the hotel house cleaning staff of a couple high-rise hotels back east somewhere. We'll say it's a Hilton and a Marriott. And they told everybody, we're going to give you a free physical fitness exam now and another one in 6 months. Then they dismissed the Hilton staff, and just with the Marriott hotel house cleaners, they said, did you guys know that scrubbing, vacuuming, this is aerobic exercise. We're thinking that it might be making you more healthy. We're going to find out if you are more healthy 6 months from now. They brought their attention to what they were doing. This is aerobic exercise. And they brought their good intentions. We're going to see how much more healthy you are in 6 months. They didn't tell them to scrub faster or start running the stairs. They only let people in the study that had been doing the work for 2 years. They reasoned that if there was a brand new house cleaner who had just been sitting on their couch, that person will probably see a health promoting effect from getting more active, but they didn't want the results skewed with that person. So only house cleaners that had already been doing this aerobic exercise for 2 years could be in the study. And you won't be surprised to learn that in 6 months, the Marriott house cleaning staff were more healthy. They showed lower blood pressure, which is a good thing with exercising, increased aerobic potential. They could do more work with their heart rate not going up too high. Part of what the placebo response is attention and good intention. So why do I start out these wondering videos with this particular story? There is a way in which you can simply be bringing your attention and good intention to watching these videos I'm putting out here. It's a health promoting practice. You don't need to take placebos into your mouth in order to harness attention and good intention. We can harness it lots of different ways. This making a little bit of time to think about your life, how you would like it to be, to wonder about pathways to take us from depressed places to happier places, from anxious places to calm places. We can harness our abilities to do this through bringing some kindly attention and good intentions to our life. The power of attention is something that has fascinated researchers over the years. And this might be a good place to pause to direct you to another video that hopefully is the next one listed. I think it's called Monkey Business. I got to see this video, or one very similar to it, a dozen years ago at a conference. And it's about, amongst other things, people passing a basketball back and forth. And what was fascinating to me was the wide variety of numbers of passes that everyone in the audience called out when the person, after the video was over, challenged us to tell us how many passes had occurred. In our group, there was a low of, I think, 6 and a high of about 40. And I felt pretty good about counting 21. And I think in the video I saw there were 18. So I didn't get it perfect, but I watched very closely. I challenge you to watch this very closely. So this is one of 2 videos. Watch the monkey video, Monkey Business, and then come back to part 2 of these videos.